From Nashville, Tennessee, inside the Noize podcast with your host, Jenna Hydeman. Here's Jenna.
Welcome to Inside the Noize. My name is Jenna, and we are here live at 3rd and Lindsley with Stoney LaRue.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
How are you doing?
Man, I'm great. I just woke up, had my green juice, took my vitamins.
A little healthy on the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're in Nashville. Where are your favorite places in Nashville?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I've been coming here for some years now. The nighttime, I like what do you call it down there by Losers and Winners?
The Red Door.
The Red Door, yeah, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite place, too.
That's my favorite, and then, let's see, in the daytime, I like to start the day off with a little Nashville.
Okay.
Have you ever been there?
I haven't been there in a while, though.
Yeah, it's awesome. The matzo ball soup.
That's good, too.
Yeah.
Have you played 3rd and Lindsley before?
I have. Twice before, I want to say. Maybe 3 times. Last time I was here, or it was 2 times ago, with Brandon Jenkins and Boo Ray.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know Boo Ray?
I do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome. Okay.
Great
well,
dude.
Give our listeners kind of like your background and how you got to this point in your career and kind of what you've done over the years.
Okay. I started, on my 21st birthday, right after I got out of the military in Stillwater, Oklahoma, where I was living. I'm originally from Corpus Christi,
Okay.
Texas. And I got offered a job for $25 a night every Monday at the Wormy Dog Saloon. And from then on, I didn't have a job. I was going to say, this is going to support me no matter how hard it's going to be. And it was tough. But then I moved down to New Braunfels for a while, got married, had 4 children, moved the family back up to be around her folks about 10 years ago. More than that, 15. Gosh, time flies.
Yeah.
Whenever you start to think
You're
about
like,
it.
wow.
Whenever you start to think about it. But then, it brought me here, recorded a few records, and just been touring for about 21 years.
Okay. Did you ever live in Nashville, or have you always been Texas, Oklahoma based?
Texas, Oklahoma based. I've come to Nashville quite a bit, writing and recording.
Okay. And now you have a new record coming out in November.
Called Onward.
Onward. What makes this different from the past stuff you've done?
It's just more, I think, it's about a place where I am in life right now.
Anywhere?
Yeah. That's just kind of what it is. It's where my last albums, I got to, when I first started, it was kind of based off of my life up to that point. Then you have a couple albums that come out where you kind of search, be a little existential. And then this album right here, it's kind of more of a reflective, let's move it all forward. Here I am. Here's my direction. And I hope people dig it. It's very country.
Very country. Okay. When you say very country, is it very... You probably don't like all these terms in country. Now there's like pop country, red dirt, Texas country.
All of it, yeah.
Like, how would you say, like, people who don't... I didn't really get into Texas country until about 3 years ago.
Right.
Because I was just listening to the radio. I was born and raised in Illinois, came to Nashville. Didn't really get introduced to it. But how would you say, like, if you aren't introduced to Texas country yet, you think those fans are going to find you? Or have they found you?
They have, and it's difficult, because I was the same way. I was raised on Top 40 radio in Southeast Oklahoma. I didn't know anything about this, or Woody Guthrie, because that's kind of the vein that it started under. This Red Dirt Texas thing was the Woody Guthrie movement back in the Great Depression.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where it started. But as far as how people would come to listen to it, I would just say that, people come to college. I call it a 10-year cycle. People come to college and then they move out, and then they have families, settle down, and then start to come to our shows again. Wherever they move to, whether that be New York, L.A., Seattle, across the pond.
Anywhere.
And that's how we kind of built a base like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got a new piano.
Dang it. That's all I can think about right in that moment.
I know, right?
Okay, got a new piano.
Points.
We definitely got a new piano. No, something else I like to talk to you about with artists is the balance of like staying healthy and like maintaining on the road. Because you think, I guess from a fan's perspective or an outside view, you're like, oh, these guys are going out partying every night, like going crazy. That's hard on your body. How do you keep that balance, or how do you guys stay healthy on the road?
Well, you eat right. You have to eat right. I have egg whites and protein packs on the bus, and so I make a little egg omelet every morning,
Yeah.
You know, and I'd take my green juice, my vitamins, and hit the gym and things like that. Drink tons of water. And I'm really not into just going out and chugging whiskey or vodka all the time anymore.
Yeah.
I used to. But, I'll go out and have some cocktails.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be social about it, not be an idiot.
That's true. I'm still on that line where I'm trying to balance that. Like, am I going out being social tonight, or am I going out and it's 4 a.m. at the Red Door? Like,
and that's easy to happen at the Red Door, isn't it? I mean, you could get...
I love and hate that place.
Yeah, you can get lost in a second.
Sundays are my favorite.
Yeah.
You got like the 2-for-1 beers.
Yeah, the fun
I
day.
met Randy Travis there on last Monday.
Did you really?
I did.
Was he boozing?
He was drinking some red wine.
Nice.
And it was like 11:30 at night. I'm like, I think he should be home. I think it's a little late for him to be out. I'm like, why is he still here?
Deeper than a holler.
Everyone was playing his music on the jukebox.
That's so
And
cool.
It was cool.
Did he bring his wife?
He did.
Yeah.
Yep, she was there. She was so kind.
Yeah, he was the avatar in my picture. I took a picture with him down in Ardmore, Oklahoma. We were watching. Who's the guy in Dances with Wolves?
No
Kevin
idea.
Costner.
Okay.
Kevin Costner. So he plays, right? He plays music. Did you know that?
Wait,
Yeah.
that guy, or is it the other guy that's in Parent Trap?
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy that was in Parent Trap? Oh! I can Google it. Maybe.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was Kevin Costner.
Parent Trap movie
might be right
actors. We will get an answer
Yeah.
if it's connected to the real internet.
Also, Dennis Quaid.
That's who I was thinking of.
Okay, he
I didn't
plays
know
music
Kevin
too.
Costner played music
Yeah,
too.
Costner.
I was thinking Dennis Quaid.
Yeah. Not Randy Quaid.
I don't know who that is.
His brother, cousin Eddie, in National Lampoon's Vacation.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Oh my gosh, you're 20. What are hell? 24?
26.
26. Okay.
So maybe I'm a little young.
Yeah, maybe so. But you have to watch this movie. You have to watch these movies. You
Okay.
have to watch it.
I will. Okay.
I mean, they're staples. I'm sorry. I don't mean to yell, but you have to watch
I have
these
to watch.
movies.
I feel like I missed out on a lot of movies in my past. Just in the last 2 years, I've watched Pretty in Pink.
Yeah.
What's that one? Dang it! Some
101
dancing one.
One with Patrick Swayze.
Yes, I just watched that one last year.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Gosh, I don't. There's one where he's a warrior. I'm terrible. This is he was a warrior.
Princess? Was
I
it
have
Princess
no idea.
Warrior?
No idea. Okay.
That's funny. Sorry about that.
We'll get back. Okay, the Texas scene. There's a lot of young guys up and coming right now. Are you fans of any of the ones up and coming?
Yeah.
Have you liked how it's transitioned? Or who are you listening to these
I
days?
mean, there's, I have to say that there's room for all of it. At the end of the day, there's just room for everybody. No matter how much, you may or may not like one style of genre of music or the next. There's room for everybody. This is a big world. That being said, there's a few that I really lean toward as kind of like my flavor. That are younger. Oh, you're going to ask me to name them now, aren't you? This is where I get stuck.
Yeah.
Parker McCollum.
Okay.
He's an up and comer.
He is.
He's a sweetheart of a guy and writes great music. And,
He just released a new song, and do you know Randy Montana? He's a
don't know
songwriter
if I
in
do.
town. I'm just a big Randy Montana fan, and he wrote Parker's new single, and so I'm a big
Oh, really?
fan of it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. That is cool. I didn't know Randy Montana. The guy that's playing with us tonight, Gary Nicholson, I wrote my whole album, my new album,
With him, the entire album. Mm-hmm. So you wrote.
Well, most of it, yeah.
Okay, so have you always written all your songs, or have you ever looked outward for cuts?
Always just kind of cut and record with different artists. I mean that's the way I like to do it. Collaboration. Just because there's a piece of me on there. However, I did record a couple of Gary Nicholson songs on my record that he had written.
Okay.
And he'd written with maybe a couple other people or himself.
And what drew you to cut those songs?
Well, the power of suggestion is a good one. But also he's a just prolific songwriter, and they really fit the record and the style.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to. It's hard to steer away from something that's just right there. It said, "Record me," which "Falling and Flying" is one of the songs on there that was on Crazy Heart. You've seen that movie, Crazy Heart? Mm-mm. And that's not even an old movie.
I don't think I have I am the most uncultured person when it comes to movies. And I'm very, embarrassed of it.
Don't be.
Oh, Braveheart. That's when I
Yeah.
saw. I just saw that movie, last year, too.
Nice.
I'm terrible.
No, that's
I
a
should have
great-
seen that
that's a great
earlier
movie.
in my life, though.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know what I watched all
Mel
the
Gibson.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. Painted his face blue. And
That was the warrior one I was just
he was
trying
the
to describe.
Scotland, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
he?
it was a really long
The
movie.
son of Scotland or something
It
like
was
that.
such a long movie.
Yeah, it was so long.
It was so long.
There's a lot of potty breaks in that one.
Okay, so you live in Texas now?
I live in Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, okay.
Oklahoma City. I may move to Texas. I have a 5-year plan of finding a piece of land and a home somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I don't
know where.
I don't know where.
Maybe Montana.
Maybe Montana. Are you from Montana?
No, I'm from Illinois.
That's right, you told me that.
I love Texas, though. I had never been to Texas. I'd never listened to any Texas music until 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I got really into it. Now everyone thinks I'm from Texas.
Right.
And so when people ask me where I'm from, they get really disappointed when I tell them Illinois.
Well, I love Illinois. There's a lot of country fans in Illinois.
There are a lot of country fans, a lot of rednecks.
Where are you from? Belleville? Or?
In between Champaign and Chicago.
Okay.
So from a really small town. But it's funny because last time we were here, Josh Ward was here.
Uh-huh.
And some of my guy friends from Illinois, they're huge Texas country fans. And y'all don't always go up there.
Right.
And so they drove 8 hours to come see Josh Ward here.
Oh my gosh.
And they
are you
were
serious?
so excited.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's really cool that you guys would make that trip.
Oh, it's so cool. We played a place called Joe's.
In Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah. I've been to Joe's a few times.
I played Belleville a couple of
I
times
don't even
because
know what that is.
my buddy Randy Wells used to be a pitcher for the Cubs, and he had us, and that's where he's from, in his hometown. There's a little bar there.
It's
set
a
up.
little bar.
He goes, I'll pay you. Don't even worry about the bar paying you. I'll pay you. Just come down.
Just come down and hang out.
Play at my spot.
Come here.
Yeah, that's my spot. That's where I hang.
What are some of your favorite venues you've played?
930 Club in D.C., Terminal 5 in New York,
Okay.
Red Rocks in Colorado, the Tractor Tavern in Seattle, the Great American Music Hall in San Francisco, Green Hall, the oldest
Okay,
dance
you're going
hall.
there after this stop. You're there again.
Yeah, coming up. And I referenced that in Hill Country Boogaloo, one of the songs on my...
I've been to Green Hall once, and it was I had an internship, and their office was in Austin, and they flew me down, and they work with Whiskey Myers.
Uh-huh.
But this was before Whiskey Myers blew up recently.
Right.
This was 5-6 years ago.
Uh-huh.
But I went to Green Hall, and I just remember being so hot. But it was such a good show.
It was so hot.
So hot.
Yeah, they don't have the AC there.
It was July in Texas at Green Hall.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't ideal.
They need those, what do they call them, big-ass fans.
Yes, those are expensive.
Yeah, they
but
are.
yeah, they're
expensive.
the
They
big
need
ass
those.
fans.
Yeah, they need to get some air moving, but it is what it is.
Oh man. Okay, so each week on the podcast we do these off the record confessions.
Okay,
So
off the record confessions.
They're off the record. They're not really off the record.
Got you.
They're on the
They're
record.
on the record.
But you confess something weird or embarrassing about yourself.
Okay.
Or maybe
I had something the other day. Let's see if I can remember it. Oh gosh, I can't remember it.
this happens.
Okay. Okay. I like to walk around naked at my house.
I don't think that's weird.
It's not weird, right?
That's not weird. That's not weird.
Okay.
Let's try again.
Okay.
That was a warm up.
That was a warm up.
We're gonna get down to the good stuff
I
here.
normally don't get all the stuff like this. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. Something embarrassing or just
Yeah,
off?
it's really weird or embarrassing. Thinking of past ones. One guy told me he makes his bed in his hotel room every morning, even though he knows the maid's gonna make it when they come in. Or one guy
Right.
only buys green toothbrushes and he's never used another.
Wild. Okay. Okay.
I've had a lot of drunk confessions.
Okay. Well, see, I don't know. I'm not really I'm kind of boring.
Okay.
You know?
That's what the most interesting people always say.
Really?
I'm actually kind of boring.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm gonna see you at the red door later doing some embarrassing things.
Exactly, which is probably taking a Jaeger bomb and high-fiving or something. I don't know. I really don't know. Can we come back to that one?
Sure. So you bought a piano?
Yeah, Baldwin. It's a Baldwin piano, $500, 1928, and I bought it from my neighbor. There's this app called the Next Door app.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with this?
Nope.
It's worldwide.
Worldwide?
It's all over the world. You haven't heard of this? No.
Well, I'm not that cool.
No,
I mean,
it's at least around the United States, some places, and I got on there, because I had nothing to do,
and you found a piano.
and I found a piano for 500 bones, and then had my it was my roommate move it. Him and 5 other guys. They went and looked at it, thinking that two guys could do it. Impossible.
Nope. They called them some reinforcements.
Yeah, because it was 1,000 pounds.
Have you always played piano?
I've never played piano. I mean, I've played, I've played part, stuff, but I've always wanted to.
So now you can. Now you have the piano.
They said it's been sitting there for eons and nobody's been playing it. I play it every day. I've already started writing part of a song on it.
Yeah. You can incorporate that into your shows.
Yeah.
What can fans expect when they come to a Stoney LaRue show?
If they've never heard the music, it's reminiscent of the band from The Last Waltz. So that would be like it's got soul, it's got little blues, it's rock and roll, and it's country. So there's just a hodgepodge of songs and sounds, and it's a 4-piece band, but it sounds bigger than that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, just honest, straight up music.
Mm-hmm. What's
boring music?
Hey, I am obsessed with sad songs, like sad, just kind of like not boring, but just like level music. It's just like, I don't know. I was playing a playlist the other day. We have one. We have a Spotify page for the podcast, and I created this playlist called Cowboy Motivation. And because we interviewed cowboys at the PBR a few weeks ago, and so we asked them like who are their favorite people like in music, trying to like incorporate that into the interviews. And so I took the recommendations and we made a playlist. And I was playing it the other day, and my sister goes, "Are you listening to a breakup playlist? And are you sad right now?" I'm like, "No, this is my normal music. I love this." Get a bottle of Kleenex,
music. Please. And
she's like, "This is really depressing."
Grovel. PBR. Those guys are flying us down to Corpus tomorrow. I'm playing a acoustic gig for them.
I went to the rodeo in Las Vegas last year. Have you ever been?
No. In that far?
Yes.
No.
I went for the first time, like blindly. I went and worked for a jean company, and I sold jeans.
Cinch?
No, I went for Rock and Roll Denim.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did it used to be something else?
Panhandle. It's like all one. It's like different, like
right.
It's like Panhandle, Rock and Roll.
Did it used to be Southern Thread?
I don't know.
Remember?
I didn't take a history class.
Oh, gotcha. I used to be sponsored by Southern Thread back, and then they folded,
okay.
And I think this new Rock and Roll jean
created
because it was their version of Rock and Roll jeans.
Okay, but I went to that rodeo and I became obsessed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like, it's so cool. I mostly went because I knew there'd be good music. I knew there's a lot of Nashville there. There was a lot of Cody Johnson, Aaron Watson, like Josh was there.
Right.
So I knew there'd be good music. So I'm like, cool, I'll go and I'll hang out with my music friends. But no, the rodeo girls I met and like working with them.
Oh really?
I've ever had. Yeah.
I was like, what was the good part? I was like, I would think people watching would be out of this world.
The
especially in Vegas.
People, but it's different. I don't think I've never been to Vegas besides then. I think I'd be scared. But this was all like cowboys, and they're just like brand loyal. They're like fan loyal. They like love what they love, and they don't venture off.
That's right.
They all buy their Wranglers.
Yep. Like, Starch Wranglers. That's right.
I'm like, wow.
Brush popper and your Bangora hat.
I was like, I really like these people.
These are my family. I'm their leader.
I now shop at the Boot Barn all the time.
Nice.
But the Boot Barn's cool. People hate on me for it, but
you got a hookup, right?
At the Boot Barn?
For boots.
Well, I met this guy named Boot Barn Ken at the rodeo, and we talked for like 5 days, and he's like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Nashville." He's like, "Me too." And I'm like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "I know everybody in Nashville." He's like, "No, I'm from there."
Nice.
And so he hooks me up with the Boot Barn deals.
Oh, nice.
But my real goal in life right now is to be able to afford a pair of Luke Casey's.
Nice. Exactly. You have to know people, right?
Right.
Tough Hedeman gave me a pair of Luke Casey's.
Ooh.
Ostrich.
See, those
French
are...
toe. Oh, they're beautiful. They're my show boots.
Are they? Are you going to wear them tonight?
Uh-huh. I'll wear them. I need to get them resold on the bottom. I'm already starting to wear a hole in them.
All right.
All the stomping I do on the gravel.
Stomping.
I better pick my feet up, huh?
Okay. Do you want to go back to confessions? Do you think you want it, or do you want to wrap it up?
Okay. I'm just trying to think, because I'm more apt to find a confession if you're laying down. Right? That's
You gotta lay down like you're at therapy right now.
I'm just like
we're just talking through things.
Life's great. What is a confession?
Like maybe you're a big cat person. Maybe you have like 12 cats.
Here's one of my confessions. I have since remedied this. It's not really even an issue. My driver. Whenever he's gone, I will go to his stash and take a Vienna sausage from time to time. A can of Vienna sausage. But I bought him like a whole bunch of them.
So now you bought them for him, but you're still stealing from it.
Right. We're sharing.
Does he know this?
He did after a while. I mean, I can't just like go snipe him. I'd put him back and buy him, but it doesn't mean that I didn't take him initially.
Yeah.
But then I started like, hey man, you got anything that I can eat up here? Yeah, Stoney, I got some of them Vienna sausage. You can put one of those in a cup of noodles. Just like,
okay.
But I have to say that I have an affinity for Vienna sausage.
Okay, that's
It
good.
reminds me of childhood.
Yeah, that's a good confession.
Is it?
It is.
Okay. Good.
All
right, we did it.
We did it. I just discovered Topo Chico.
Nice. That goes
I'm
good with
obsessed
vodka.
now. Or tequila.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What's your favorite tequila?
Well,
tequila? No. I was like, no
this is
way.
gonna be a bad pitch. I have to say this.
Cuervo?
Nope, Juan Lobo tequila.
Oh, did you mark it for him or something?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Juan Lobo. I haven't had it.
It's actually really good. So I'm not a huge tequila sipper or don't know much about it, but the Reposado is my favorite.
Nice.
The
I'm a Don
Blanco.
Julio Reposado fan.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
See, I need to venture out and try some more, but it was really good. I'm into it.
Some people either really like tequila or they really hate tequila.
Yeah, I judge people by the face they take after they do a shot.
Yeah, you're like,
are you dying? Does that
no
not
gag
faze
reflex.
you?
Good. Okay, you're my friend.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna get along. You're gonna survive the whole night with me.
Yeah, exactly. Most of
man.
it anyway.
All right. Okay. Where can everyone follow you and get the new music when it comes out?
I still assume that there's a StoneyLaRue.com. There's Facebook that my management runs. I'm on Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram.
What do you use the most?
Probably
Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, Instagram.
Big story guy.
Yeah, the ones where you hashtag where you are and you put it in your story. Yeah, I like that. Well, yeah, they gave me a lesson and I had to sit down and take from my media guy Jake. He sat me down for an hour and
He's like, we gotta do more.
he's like, dude, you got to do this. I'm like, I don't know how. He goes, not an excuse.
You're gonna learn.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being a guest on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I
And
appreciate it.
we'll enjoy your show tonight.
Yeah, you gonna be here?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Well, I kicked off the year in Boise, Idaho. The snow was coming down in sheets, and these New Year's blues are like breaking in boots. I got blisters nobody can see. 2-bout tires and one headlight, and they're closing down 93. But if everything goes the way it should, darling, I'll be seeing you later this week. This road to you is windy, steep, and cool. The road to you made of concrete, gray, and gold. And I drive all night and I keep it inside like a lighthouse standing alone. And the moon over Custer County, and that is calling me back home. Baby, we're a drive, but the stars are aligning, so don't you give up on me. We can meet up in Austin in our little spot under the big oak at Barton Springs. Yeah, 2 days in and too many cups down and just past Abilene. I'm a little bit north of the heart of Texas, but I'm carrying yours with me. This road to you is windy, steep, and cold. The road to you made of concrete, gray, and gold. And I drive all night and I keep it inside like a lighthouse standing alone. And the moon over Callahan County night is calling me back home. And as the sun rises beside me, I say goodnight to my old friend. Tired miles I leave behind me are worth the ride to find the end to this road to you. that was windy, steep and cool. The road to you made of concrete.